Namaskar and a very good morning. While we await Honorable Minister Shri O.P. Secretary Sahab to be with us online and address us, I very warmly welcome our chief guest for the 6th International SOY Conclave, respected Professor Vijaypal Sharma ji, who is the chairman of CACP, Government of India. We are fortunate to have Madam Nandita Mishra ji, who is the Senior Economic Advisor and Additional Secretary to the Government of India in the Department of Food. Distinguished delegates from across the country and abroad, my dear fellow soybean processors, industry and trade leaders, and our dear farmers, welcome to this 6th edition of International SOY Conclave, being organized every year, mostly at the same venue in Indore. This year, Conclave holds special significance as it marks the 50th anniversary of introduction of soybean into India. The journey of soybean has been nothing short of a remarkable, and this conclave serves the testament to the resilience and importance that have brought us to this momentous occasion. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and emotions as I mark a decade as chairman of this August association since 2014. Besides this, I had also served as chairman of SOPA twice in mid-90s. My journey has been an exhilarating ride. In fact, I can say so, soybean has been in my blood ethos. From the time when my father, Padma Shri, Dr. N. Jain, who has been titled with SOY Man of the Millennium, held this position to now, I have evolved and developed a rational perspective of our industry. I have dedicated over 4 decades to this soybean industry, recognizing its potential with multitude stakeholders, which I would like to put before you. Use the first one, the diligent farmers who cultivate soybean, including cultivate oilseeds, including soybean. There is no denying the fact that soybean industry has played a key role in improving the livelihoods of our Indian farmers. It is not only a valuable crop that is providing farmers with a steady source of income, but its cultivation also helps to improve soil fertility and reduce the soil erosion. The second is processors like us who crush these soybean seeds and produce the essential protein meal, cooking oil, and the other food products. The third one is the thriving poultry, aquaculture and livestock industries that rely on our de-oiled meal as a vital protein source for their and as their feed ingredient.
The fourth is the common man who daily
consumes oil as a cooking medium and has also impacts their food budget.
The fifth one is our
Vigilant government that constantly balancing production and import of edible oils. Sixth is the importers
bridging the gap between supply and demand
of edible oils. And seventh, the oil surplus nations, essentially those exporting to India, being the single largest importer of soybean oil. Today, in my address as chairman of SOPA, I won't repeat the usual statistics as you are well aware and well versed with the numbers. Instead, let's focus on the bigger picture before us. Friends, as told by Nobel laureate Norman Borlaug, soybean is a miracle crop that has the potential to feed the world. This holds true provided concerted efforts are made in this direction collectively by all stakeholders. साथियों, इस वर्ष के सोयाबीन सम्मेलन के लिए हमारा विषय सोयाबीन एट 50 सस्टेनिंग ग्रोथ कल्टीवेटिंग द फ्यूचर है। हमने इन 5 दशकों में बहुत कुछ हासिल किया है, लेकिन अभी भी हम और भी बहुत कुछ हासिल कर सकते हैं। इस मंच के माध्यम से मैं सोयाबीन सेक्टर के कुछ प्रमुख समस्याओं एवं उनके निवारण पर नीति निर्माताओं सहित सोयाबीन उद्योग के सभी हितधारकों का तत्काल ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूंगा। The global producers of oilseeds have moved ahead and we must embrace the latest technological innovations in soybean farming. Precision agriculture using high quality certified soybean seeds, sustainable farming practices and harnessing the power of data-driven decision making are vital to enhance yields and reduce the environmental footprint of our industry. Understanding global demand and supply situation and leveraging on tech innovations is the only way to achieve price competitiveness globally. While we have inherent capability in terms of soy meal quality and feed production, the price competitiveness will give us the cutting edge in our export marketing. हमें तिलहन की उत्पादकता बढ़ाने का प्रयास करना होगा। आयातित तेलों पर भारत की निर्भरता को कम करने के लिए हमें सोयाबीन और अन्य तिलहनों में उत्पादकता बढ़ाने के लिए सक्रिय उपाय करने की आवश्यकता है। अनुसंधान एवं विकास, उन्नत कृषि पद्धतियों तथा किसान शिक्षा इस प्रयास की आधारशिला है। यद्यपि भारत सरकार ने तिलहन उत्पादकता बढ़ाने के लिए तिलहन पर कार्यक्रम शुरू किए हैं, लेकिन सोयाबीन उत्पादकता बढ़ाने के लिए एक अलग राष्ट्रीय मिशन शुरू करने की नितांत आवश्यकता है। In an era where seamless movement of goods is paramount, our logistics sector plays an indispensable role in our economic growth. Let's delve into some key aspects that deserves our attention. The first is one of the foremost challenges in the logistic industry has always been the cost factor. However, the Indian government has taken a significant step towards addressing this concern with the introduction of RODTAP, that is, remission of duties and taxes on exported products. Under this scheme, Exporters receive refunds for duties and taxes incurred, effectively reducing the processing and logistic costs. This initiative not only promotes exports but also enhances the competitiveness of Indian business globally. Friends, we had been asking for RODTEP to the extent of 8 to 9%, for which we have submitted the relevant data. What are the incidences of taxes, levies and duties which in our view needs to be refunded in order that we are able to remain competitive in the international market. More importantly, while all other export incentives have been withdrawn, or MEIS scheme hitherto was offering us export incentives to an extent of 10%, subsequently 7.5%, and then last was 5%. All has actually come to zero. The other is boosting productivity through seed extension. The productivity of our industry is vital for its growth and sustainability. Private participation in the National Mission on Edible Oil, NMEO,
is a game changer in this regard.
It encourages innovation, efficiency and investment in agri-infrastructure. This collaborative approach ensures that our network remains robust, reliable and agile in the face of changing demands.
Brand India identity on the global stage
Is heavily influenced by its ability to export goods efficiently, that plays a pivotal role in this narrative. Non-GM paradox in GM soybean meal import. The import of GM genetically modified soybean meal has posed an interesting challenge on our domestic sector.
While there is a small but certain demand for non-GM soya products, the domestic industry must navigate this paradox.
This presents both challenges and opportunities. It calls for innovative solutions and strategic planning to cater to the diverse needs of our importers and consumers. Friends, we are a nation of 1.4 billion people, primarily vegetarians in our daily food habits. Our per capita income is rising with domestic production of edible oils at 18 kg annually. The domestic production at the moment hovers around 10 million tons, leaving us to import the remaining 15 million tons, since our total demand stands around 25 million tons. We have celebrated this rising demand, but we have also witnessed the volatile nature of our industry. From crop yields to price fluctuations, from oil meal demand to the recent edible oil price surge and even more deeper crash, causing distress to our oilseed growers and the processors. Farmers look to this year's fortunes to decide the next year's crop. The recent oil price drop to 85 rupees per kilo may seem like a win for the consumers, but let's not forget the increased costs in LPG, gasoline, diesel, and other essentials that go unnoticed in the household budgets. Farmers may choose to invest their labor elsewhere for better returns. I implore our association to explore new avenues of consumption. Our nation's diet is protein deficient, often relying on carbs, leading to unhealthy obesity and ailments. While protein from eggs, milk and meat isn't accessible or affordable for all, soybean stands as a rich and affordable protein source. Research must focus on producing palatable and affordable protein-rich items for widespread consumption, fostering a healthier nation. Friends, I would urge, let us work to get 2024 as the year of soybeans, as has been done for popularizing millets by governmental agencies. To our esteemed senior bureaucrats and government representatives present with us,
I urge you to consider the long-pending proposal of
National Mission on Edible Oils. This proposal has lingered for 4 years, while oil surplus nations have reaped the benefits. Short-sighted policies led to billions of dollars lost to the exchequer by allowing duty-free edible oil imports with little consumer benefit.
In fact, the sizable revenue generated from custom duty must be plowed back
For growth and development of indigenous oilseed economy. In all these discussions, it's often the farmers and processors who bear the burden of policy changes. Imagine if we had a robust policy like AMUL or GCMMF, just as milk industry, where farmers consistently receive healthy returns on their produce, and rising prices haven't deterred milk production or market sentiments. So let us discuss what makes edible oil so sacred
that even a minor price
increase shakes our entire policy landscape. इसलिए हमें इन मुद्दों को संबोधित करने और उनके समाधान खोजने के लिए एकजुट और सक्रिय संघ के रूप में मिलकर काम करने की जरूरत है, जिससे सोया वैल्यू चेन में सभी हितधारकों को लाभ होगा। हमें सोयाबीन और उसके उत्पादों की खेती,
प्रसंस्करण और विपणन में सर्वोत्तम प्रथाओं को अपनाने की
आवश्यकता है। हमें अनुसंधान,
विकास, नवाचार और प्रौद्योगिकी हस्तांतरण में निवेश करने की आवश्यकता है। हमें सोया को मनुष्य
एवं मुर्गी व पशुओं के आहार के लिए एक स्वस्थ पौष्टिक बहुमुखी भोजन के रूप में बढ़ावा देने की आवश्यकता है। हमें अनुकूल नीतियों और रेगुलेशन की आवश्यकता है
जो हमारे उद्योग की वृद्धि और विकास में सहायता करेंगे। इसके साथ ही हमें
अन्य संघों, संगठनों और संस्थानों के साथ सहयोग करने की आवश्यकता है जो हमारे दृष्टिकोण और मिशन को साझा करते हैं। साथियों, हमें याद रखना चाहिए कि हमारी यात्रा हमेशा नवाचार, सहयोग और लचीलेपन की रही है। हम जिन चुनौतियों का सामना कर रहे हैं वे छुपे हुए अवसर हैं और साथ मिलकर हम उन पर काबू पा सकते हैं। सोया कॉन्क्लेव सिर्फ एक सभा नहीं है साथियों, ये कार्रवाई का आह्वान है। Let us as an industry unite to ensure that the future of soybean meal and soybean oil in India remains healthy, innovative and beneficial to all stakeholders. Together, we can achieve a prosperous and self-sufficient Bharat. Friends,
on this occasion, I am very happy to
also see that our long pending need for undertaking a research and a study on our sector has find the light. A study with the title Harnessing the
potential of India's soybean sector for nutritional security
and Sustainable Agricultural Development has just been ready, and this research study has been undertaken by Yes Bank in association with Prestige Institute of Management and Research Indore to assess the current situation and prospects. and its potential for growth and development of food security, an area of paramount national importance. It should certainly show us the way forward in right earnest and right direction. I would like to thank Mr. Gaurav Kumar, Senior Vice President, Yes Bank, who is with us here, Dr. Prateek Sharma, Deputy Director of Prestige Institute of Management Research, Indore, in putting in strenuous efforts to bring about this important document, which runs in almost 100 pages, which analyze the sector in its retrospect, current scenario, the challenges and opportunities, and the benefits that would accrue to all stakeholders of the soybean sector in the national interest. So we would just like to be coming to release this research study today. At the same time, I'm also very happy to share with you that if you recall the last year, we decided that we should standardize our processing and product quality parameters and the business terms, and I'm very happy to say an year-long exercise undertaken by SOPA under the convenership of Mr. Ajay Parmar. We have finalized the quality standards for soybeans, soybean meal and soybean oil, and they have been getting duly notified and would be implemented right from 15th of October 2023, which would provide us some kind of, an image that this association is working for improvement of quality standards and offering a right quality product to its end users and consumers. So this also is a very major step, and I'm sure I think it will go a long way in bringing about the required discipline and a better quality production from our soybean industry. So with these words, I
Thank you very much for coming
year after year, attending our discussions, deliberations at this International SOY Conclave. This forum has assumed been attraction and significance, which I am sure where we try to bring in a lot of experts and the government perspective so as to
I must say, formulate our business strategies,
policies which are for the development of the sector, our own industry and the nation at large. Thank you, friends. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for telling us about our